So I think it's page 3. My pappy, you can see my pappy. I think it's page 3. It might be, and he's sticking he's actually putting his finger up Jabba's bum. I don't know if you found that bit.
No, yeah, you're a bit small actually. Sorry.
That's my pappy. It's not me. It's my pappy. B-Crumb.
Okay.
There's also another picture in there where Princess Slave Leia is giving my pappy the looks, the love looks. Have you seen that one? Have you found that one yet?
I haven't. I think there's one in here where she's giving Jabba the you know what, but
yeah, well, I mean, there are some rumors about what happened, like but especially with Ula, Ula. Let's just say there are rumors.
There are rumors. You're there as well, actually. That's actually a better spread of you there.
Yeah, that's my pappy. Salacious Rum. That's my dad. That's my dad. Yeah, it's my alien pappy. But he's a good-looking fella. He's good-looking, isn't he?
He's not bad. He's not
right,
bad.
Isn't he? He's a handsome fella.
He's a fine fellow with a rum. Yes.
He's handsome. He was a bit of a charmer, But
ladies man.
Yeah, ladies man.
Well, ladies rum indeed.
Yeah.
I'm Salacious Rum. Remember to make love, not war, because time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. I'm a monkey lizard. I'm a monkey lizard. And I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. Don't forget what it takes to be a human being, but I'm not a human. I'm a monkey lizard. And don't forget, monkey lizards have feelings. Because time does follow us.
I'm back. We're back. I'm back. He's also back.
He's back as well.
All right, yeah. You're all back, everyone. We're doing it. We're going to do stuff tonight.
Yeah,
busy. Doing stuff. Bob, are you there? I am here, and welcome, everybody. Wagwan. Welcome to the Monkey Lizard Hangout, the weekly Monday night comedy interview show. I'm your host, Bob Rum. And apologies, Andy. He insists on being introduced first every week. We have to go through this blimmin' regime every week. It's getting kind of boring, but he insists on it. He is a DJ, a producer, a toy and video game collector, an average jester. Some say he's an incredible lover. It's not some, Bob. We've been through this. It's widely known. I'm an incredible lover. It's well known for other systems. I'm so incredible that even one of my special lady friends, special lady Catherine, won't even let anyone go and visit her, her lady cave. 11 years it's been with no lady cave visitations, and that's my harem is going well, Andy. I've got the harems, got Lady Aisha and Lady Catherine, Lady Stephanie, long chest, and got a good crop of special ladies. He is also the leader of the Monkey-Lizard army. It's Salacious Rum. That's right, Bob. That's right. But I'm looking forward to tonight, Bob. Who have we got? Well, our special guest this week needs little introduction. He is the founder of the Starfleet Bomber X fan site. He is also a member of the Cosmic Toy Council, And just because he isn't busy enough, he also has his own successful YouTube channel that focuses apparently on old toys, old TV, old comics, and old men, apparently. Yeah. Please give it up for Andy from Excelsior's Domain. Yeah.
Even though,
Has he spelled it right this time?
yes,
Right, good old Bob. Terrible spelling, Bob.
it's done well.
Welcome to the show. Welcome, Andy.
Thank you, Mr. Rum.
I'm looking forward to
Nice to be
talking to
here.
you. Looking forward to having you and talking to you tonight. I've got lots of questions for you, but it's a bit of a tradition. Before we get into it, we've got to welcome in the army. If Bob calls them out, will you help me greet them in, please?
I will.
Bob, who have we got? Okay, let's see who we've got. The army is assembling. Thanks, everyone, for coming around. Yeah, it's already busy, so thanks to everyone. We have Lady Aisha. Lady Aisha.
Even Aisha.
My special lady friend. Oh, she's very special, Lady Aisha. Very special indeed.
They're all very special, Mr.
Very
Rum.
special. Yeah, all very special. Here's a special one. Special boy. Zombie Hunter.
Zombie Hunter 115.
He's he's the founder of the SRA.
Ah.
You know about that? You know about the SRA? Do you know about them?
Hang on, I've got the wrong acronym in my head. You go for it. Tell me about the SRA.
Well, he's got a special squad in the Monkey-Lizard Army called the SRA.
Oh, okay.
The Sexually Repressed Australian Squad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Aussies, yeah.
He's one of them. One of them.
Oh, yes.
Here's another one. General Michael Reed. G'day, Michael.
We actually mean g'day.
G'day. I like my Aussie, our Aussie cousins. We like them, don't we? Our Aussie cousins. Like, I mean, they're convicts, but they mean well.
They used to be convicts once
upon a time.
Once upon a time, far, far away.
Once upon a time. Now we're going to be doing a Penguin v Tim Tam challenge coming up, so look out for that one. It's a bit of not much of a challenge, really, but look out for it. Lady Catherine, here's my special lady friend.
Cat.
Yeah,
I know her as Cat.
Yeah, Lady Cat. Yeah, she pulled a fast one on us this week, claiming she had a special boy coming around, and yeah, she has got a special boy. He's a monkey lizard.
Oh,
yeah. Once you've had monkey lizard, you don't go back. You know.
understand.
Very good. We're very good lovers. Very, very good. G-Force.
Transmute.
G-Force.
Get one in there.
Palps is here. The Emperor.
The Emperor.
What is thy bidding, my master? Palps. Joshy boy.
Joshy boy.
Joshy boy. Good lad, Joshy boy, isn't he? Well, he was doing something at the weekend. I didn't know what it was. He was playing this card game thing. I was watching it for a bit. I didn't have a clue what it was.
No,
what was
I didn't. I'm behind on that one. We was looking for special cards, I believe.
It's over our heads, isn't it? We're too old for. I don't know. It's over our heads. I don't know what it is.
Maybe there were shiny cards.
Shiny, yeah. We want the foilies, the shinies.
Mm.
That's the ones we know. Shinies.
Shiny.
Who's this? There he is.
Mr. Gareth.
Mr. Gareth. You can't stay, but you want to say hello. You'll catch it on the rewatch. It's okay. You have to tend to your bits now and again, don't you? You know. So
he's always shaving his head, you know. He's always cutting his hair. Yeah.
Cutting his hair and applying his lotions, you know, to his ailments. Liberally applying his ointments, you know.
Just never ask to see him in shorts. Trust me.
Do you hear that, everyone? No, don't do it. Bad idea. Thanks for the advice. APD's here. APD on the APC. He's a good lad. He's just joined the Woman Ice Cream Club. He is now our official unicorn. Unicorn Echo. Good lad. He's a good lad. Oh, it's the longs.
Whoa.
Just don't know which long it is. It's either Mr. Long, Mr. Longer, or Stephanie Longchest, my special lady friend. Could be any of them. Could be any of them.
By someone on Twitch and everything.
Dino the Machino's here. Dino the Machino.
Strong.
Yeah, we got to do it. We got to do it. We got to do it together. We're pumped. We're pumped up.
We're pumped up now.
We're pumped. We're pumping. We're pumping. Pumping. I didn't get out of bed until 10 a.m. What the hell? Sleepyhead. Very sleepy. Very sleepy. All right, what else we got? Oh, there's Lady Stephanie. Oh, my special lady friend. Oh, Lady Stephanie.
Wasn't it Talk Like a Pirate Day recently? Yar!
Oh, shimmer me timbers, me laddie.
Shiver me timbers.
Oh. We've got a pirate. His name's Pete. I don't know. Pete might be in here.
Oh yeah, we have. Yeah, we have
We've got a pirate.
It's true.
We've got a pirate in the army. General Jumpy.
Jumpy.
Yeah. The cucumber squad. If you want your cucumber pickled, he's the man to go to.
Cucumber squad.
Nobody else pickles your cucumber like Jumpy does.
Yeah.
It's true.
True that.
True. It's true. Very true. What else we got?
Got thousands.
We've got Blue. Blue's in here.
Who's in the house?
Good old Blue. Good old Blue. Good old Blue. Good old Blue. Oh, Blue. I miss Blue. I miss a bit of Blue. We all need a bit of Blue.
And Blue!
Yes, sir.
Do you trust that I do not want to see you die here tonight?
Sir, yes, sir.
Blue, you're my boy!
Thank you, sir.
Oh,
I've made a tactical error.
oh.
I should have said send a massage out across the sky. So that would have been hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. Yeah, you've had lots of responses to that. They've been queuing around the corner. Yeah, well, we're very pro massage here. The War Chief's here, Laxivrak. The War Chief. Yeah, he's posted a video tonight. I haven't seen it yet, Lax, but I will watch it. He posted an unboxing video. The War Chief. The War Chief. There is Mr. Andy's link. It's also in the description. We'll be pimping that out throughout the night. So
Thank you.
we want him subbed up. We need some sub love over there. So open up another copy, open up another tab, paste, get over there and sub. And then go and watch some of his schnizzle.
Aisha, I'm going to try not to take that personally.
Go.
She says she hopes she doesn't fall asleep before this ends.
All right. All right. I'm moving on. I'm moving on quickly. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. I'm moving on quickly. BOE's there. BOE. The goat. The goat boy. We've got to welcome in. We've got to welcome everyone in, haven't we? Got to welcome people in. They'll go mad if we didn't welcome them in.
They would. It's true.
There he is. The Phantom Shadow. The Shadow. The White Shadow. Chip Ganassi. The one that gave me a blowjob down by the beach that one day in Helldivers that we don't speak of.
No. Never speak of that.
Don't do it. Oh, Chip. Roughshod's here as well. Good old Roughshod. He's coming on in a couple of weeks, Roughshod. He's coming on in a couple of weeks.
Cool.
Good old Roughshod. What else we got? Ricardo's there. Good old Ricardo. What else we got?
Mr. Moore.
TJC. Hotel. Right, I think. God, the chat's pumping tonight, Andy.
It is. It is.
Right, we're there. Are you ready for the first segment?
I am ready for the first segment. Hit me with it.
Bob! First bloody segment. Get on with it, Bob. Coming up, first segment.
We want to get to know you, but not in a pervy way. We want to get to know you, but not in a dirty way. We want to get to know you, not in a pervy way. We want to get to know you, not in a dirty way.
want to get to know you. I want to get to know you. Now, first up, I am what is known as a lifelong learner, and I like to learn about how people greet each other in different places. In New Zealand, Darth Rock told me they do a little nose rub, little woohoo. But in Limerick, they punch each other in the face, ride horses, and then have a kebab. Please tell everybody where you are from and how you greet each other in your place.
Mine is a terribly polite neighbourhood. We normally just say morning, 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 morning.
Morning.
And that's it.
Good morning. Good morning. Very nice. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Still very civilized.
Civilized, very civilized.
I
Well,
like.
whereabouts? You don't have to dox yourself, but whereabouts geographically are we?
Geographically, I'm in Halifax.
Halifax. Oh, Bob, get the Halifax thing.
We are now the owner of a Halifax money box that we're collecting money boxes. This one is
Halifax.
the Little Extra Club.
Oh,
There you go.
beautiful.
Halifax. That'd be in Yorkshire, isn't it, Halifax?
That'd be in Yorkshire. That'd be in West Yorkshire.
West
Shire. And it's home of the Peace Hall that you might have heard of.
Oh.
Where we have very, very, very many exciting people come to play music in these days. It's had a facelift of late.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Lady Shanty's with us. One of my special lady friends.
Pop my culture.
Lady Shanty's here. And I think I saw Blue, the other Blue as well. There he is.
Yes, it is.
Very good. Oh, yeah, music. Yeah, we like a bit of music.
It's got a comic store as well. And there's some collectibles, bits and bats in there as well.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. All right. So then, how would you like to be called? Andy, Andrew, Mr. Andy, Mr. Andrew, Excelsior, Mr. Excelsior, but I'm sorry, I draw the line at Mr. Domain. Which sounds weird.
Andy is fine, thank you, Mr. Rum. How do you like to be called, Mr. Rum?
Mr. Rum, his most excellent, fearless leader, sex magnet, sex god, master of
Endowments.
the Shires.
Fearless leader's good. We'll go with fearless leader.
Fearless leader.
Yeah.
That's good. Fearless leader's good. That's good. Right. Let's get the obvious question out of the way. What the bleeding hell is an Excelsior domain? Keep in mind, I've got a small head shaped like a pyramid. Like Bob, who looks like he's got a beluga whale on his head.
Right. I think I've always called my websites by a name and a thing. So once upon a time, it was the Adamantium Archipelago, which is short for a group of islands. And initially, I think it was Andy's Grotto.
Bit pervy.
That was really early, that one as well. That was like almost in black and white.
Come and see my lap in the grotto.
And then the YouTube channel just ended up, I can't remember if I originally called it Excelsior Domain or not, but it's been around for 20 years.
Oh,
the actual channel.
Wow.
It's like, oh my God. Yeah. So like you, I had a channel and I did lots of cartoon intros on it originally that I actually made. So I got VHS tapes, encoded them digitally when that was unusual, and put them up on the channel.
Ooh.
So I did that for a few years, then completely left it. And then when I had my son, we started doing some sort of little videos together, and I sort of, I restarted the channel. And obviously now it's, I've tried to sort of properly make a thing of it again. So yeah.
Oh, very nice. Okay. I was going to say, so when did you start the channel? But we answered that one. So why did you start the channel? Did you see all the orgies that I was having on mine and think, I want a piece of that action?
It was alluring, and the channel did get reignited after I divorced. So that was kind of one of the things that led to me putting more effort into it. So it's definitely a possibility. Oh. But actually, I was also setting myself a personal challenge, because once upon a time, YouTube was really dead easy to monetize on. So I used to get a few little pennies from what I did like 20 years ago. Then they stopped. And I thought, So I thought I'd try again. So I was doing toy videos, getting more watch time and all this stuff. And then they said, no, you can't. You can't. Sorry, because you're using reused content. I was like, what do you mean? It's not reused. I've made all the content on my. But the problem is, because lots of other people have done cartoon intros, so they were blocking me from getting monetized. I thought, right, challenge accepted. So I got rid of nearly all my old videos, and just went with my sort of my toy and sci-fi sort of ones, and finally managed to get myself remonetized. So personal goal recently achieved.
Do you hear that, YouTube? You can't take us down.
Nope. Because we're stubborn buggers.
We're stubborn buggers. We're gonna probe you in your bum. Probably.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It might happen. It might happen. Oh, Rex is here from Millennium Workshop. Good to see you, Rex.
Cool.
Good to see you, Rex. He's just had an interview with the helmet creator for The Stranger from Star Wars.
Oh, wow.
So check that out on his channel. Great channel, Rex. Great channel. I didn't say hello to Rolando as well. Rolando's here.
Legend
Rolando.
it is.
The legend is. Yeah. One of the keepers of the caves. So now then, you were also in something called the Cosmic Council. Please tell everyone what it is and why am I not on it? Because I've got loads of toys and other things like promotional money box, and Pilly's got herpes.
Yeah, this is a funny one. This is quite a long tale, so I'll start at the beginning. I got COVID when it wasn't fashionable to have COVID, so I got it quite late, and that laid me up for a bit. So somehow I ended up watching the Leicester old and vintage toy store videos where they went all around the country doing the toy shop on tour videos. Yeah. And I saw that there was a toy shop in Leeds, and I thought, oh well, I'm near Leeds. I think I know roughly where that is. Went into Leeds, couldn't find it. The reason for that is because it's in Dewsbury. So went to Cosmic Toys in Dewsbury. That was more successful because it was actually in Dewsbury, and got chatting to Gareth. Sort of told him what my circumstances were. And then a little while after that, he sort of said to me, I'm thinking of doing the thing on YouTube. Do you want to come on? I was like, yeah, all right. And I have not missed a Cosmic Council since. So on the Cosmic Council, we do every other Wednesday. We start at your time, which is 8. And we generally sort of, chat about toys, films, Trek, wars, Daleks, stuff we've picked up, stuff we wish we'd picked up, all that good stuff. We generally run for about 2 hours talking complete waffle, and we've been doing that for, I don't know, probably like a good 18 months now, I think, non-stop. So we've been pretty solid with it, and obviously some of the crowd who are here tonight are on that on a regular basis as well, which is lovely. And yeah, we just chat really.
This man is. Yeah.
He resembles that episode. He does.
There he is. It's a very good show. I do like it. It's a very good show. I think there definitely needs to be Monkey-Lizard invited on there.
I was going to say there need to be more Monkey-Lizards. Yes, yes, that's true.
Or the Tango Man. One or the other. One or the other.
Yes.
One or the other. One or the other. But very good show. Check that out. Also, please tell everyone about SFXB. What is it and what is on there, please?
Right. Yes. So SFXB is a website. It is .co.uk. I have had it for many, many moons. It started off probably on my archipelago originally, which was adamantium.demon.co.uk before everyone knew who Wolverine was, but I did. And then I migrated to my own domain name when it started taking off. So it started off with a single page on a completely different site, just as my memories of the show Starfleet, which was shown here in the UK as Starfleet. And the most bizarre thing was people just started sending me stuff about the show. So I took the stuff and I made more than one page from the stuff. Kept growing, and I thought, right then, let's properly do this. And I made sfxb.co.uk. If you look at it in the Wayback Machine, you can see how it sort of started out. And I've recently revamped it so it now actually works again. So all these drop downs and stuff now work again. Some of the links are probably deeply broken now because I don't update it like I used to because I got a bit poorly. So I stopped and just left it up basically. But I was very proud of it, and I remain very proud of it. It's got some fiction that I've done myself on there. It's got stuff that people have sent me in, to put on the site frequently.
And Starfleet's an amazing show, underrated show, and yours is the only fan site, I think, isn't it?
Well, there used to be more of us. There was a point during the early 2000s where there must have been about 6 or 7 of us on the go. There's still xbomber.co.uk is another one that's more active than I am right now.
God damn it! Yeah, but it's not as good. So
well, X-Bomber started off with a slightly different emphasis. So he did a 2D sideways vertically scrolling game using sprites and inspiration from X-Bomber, basically, because it wasn't around at the time when people were doing sort of game tie-ins and stuff. But he's also collected a huge amount of material as well, because he kind of kept going after I stopped. So, but that, and of course, then things like Facebook came along. When I started this site, it would have been back in, I want to say about 98, 99 in that format. So it's been going 20 odd years. I did a video a while back when it dawned on me that I've been going like 25 years.
You're old. Yeah,
I'm ancient. I'm ancient.
You're ancient. You are ancient.
Yes.
Well, it's a lot. It's a very nice website. I like it, Mr. Excelsior. Let's just say I've had a little fiddle.
I know.
I've had a little fiddle.
I felt your fiddle.
It's great. Yeah, people like my fiddle. So. Now, Mr. Andy,
Yes.
how long have you been collecting toys and models and other things like that for? And what lines do you like to collect? Please?
I think the thing I've collected longest is probably comics, actually.
Oh.
Because I have copious amounts of cardboard boxes containing very old 2000 ADs.
Oh.
But I remember starting with the Beano. I recently got assaulted by a Dennis the Menace fan club ID card that someone had, and I'm sure I had one of those at one point as well, with Nasher on it, with the googly eyes. You might be too young to remember that, I know. And then I progressed to things like Transformers UK, Death's Head, Dragon's Claws,
and they're different to American ones, aren't they?
They are, yeah. It's a strange tale of two parallel comics in effect, and occasionally UK would reprint the US ones, but I don't think they ever worked in the other way. But the UK comic was weekly, so it was going so fast at one point. I think it had to draw in material from other places.
It's better.
But the UK comic had Furman writing it, had Jeff Senior drawing it. Really, really great storylines.
Good shit.
Yeah, absolutely good shit. Yeah, absolutely.
So
I've got a few of those original ones recollected, but I've also got the whole sort of collected lot is over my bookcase to my left. So yeah.
Oh. What else you got then? You got models, and you got.
The biggest bunch of stuff. I'll when we get to show and tell, I can show you some stuff. But Eagle Moss was my most recent serious attempt at collecting. I think in terms of toys. I had this debate with my son the other day. They're toys, Dad. No, they're models, son. Aren't they just toys you don't play with? No, they're models. So he had me banged to rights there, basically. Yeah, right, you might be right there. Toys I don't play with, toys for display. So I've got a good chunk of my era of Star Trek, which is up to and including the end of Voyager. And of course now we've got Linking Fan Home, who are going to do Picard models for Star Trek ships, and I'm like, does that count?
No, I'm not having it.
You're not having it.
No,
they ain't cheap, so I may not be having it either. But
not having that.
But I got into them just as Eagle Moss was starting to fold. So I used to get, sort of wait for all the sort of, 3 for 2 sort of offers. So I tried to build my collection quite cheaply. And of course now they're either stupidly expensive or incredibly cheap, one of the two, depending on who you find.
So where do you display your toys and things like that? Have you got a man cave or a sex dungeon like Darth Muzzer has from Top Gun Model School?
No, I have a dining room. And because I don't have another half at the moment, my dining room is replete with Billy bookcases that have been converted for the purpose of displaying XL Eagle Moss models of Enterprises and the like. I also have the now extinct Detolfs, in that room that you can't
What's
get
that?
anymore.
What's that you got behind you?
What I've got behind me here is a completely random find. Now, part of what I'm doing on the channel on occasion is going off to random places like toy fairs. This I found at I think I go to a place called Cromford Mills, which is in Derbyshire. And they do every sort of summer, they do what they're now calling a Comic Con. Well, it's not, I don't think it is, but anyway. But they have this tremendous display of Jerry Anderson models that people have built. You know, the really sort of good modelers have built, scratch built in a lot of cases. And this year, next to that, I discovered that they're actually doing various sort of stalls where people were selling stuff like they do at toy fairs, you know? So I went in there. I thought, a little pile of posters in the corner there. So a pile of posters. And I thought, I recognize the corner of that. That can't possibly be what I think it is.
Oh.
I shuffled over to the corner very carefully, pulled back the other ones and went, oh, it's exactly what I thought it was. And this
is that the D
I had on my bedroom wall when I was in my teenage years for many, many years. And I never once thought I would ever own it again.
Sam Fox's boobies?
Sadly, no, but it has got a lovely pair of nacelles on it.
Oh, yeah.
And some beautiful buzzard collectors as well, might I say.
Is it the D? Is it the D?
It's the D. It is the Enterprise D. It's not a double D. Don't get too excited. It's just a D. And this is such an old poster that you might be able to see there. There is no Sovereign class.
Oh.
Those are all the earlier Enterprises, but there's no Sovereign because this was pre-First Contact. That's how old this poster is. And as I say, I didn't go looking for it. Just one of those advantages of going to random places and just looking around. Because had I not gone to it, I never would have thought to even start looking for it. And,
I can very much recommend the Enterprise D or Sam Fox's boobies because they're good as well.
For completely different reasons. Yes.
Yes. Very nice poster, that. Very nice. Very nice. I like that. I'm a fan of that. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Now, Mr. Randy, have you got a toy grey or something that you haven't got that you're like, oh, I really want to touch Sam Fox's boobies? No, I really want that toy in my next dungeon.
Well, you see this.
All right, let's give him the screen.
Can you identify this?
Hold on a minute. Put it to the side. Well, I'm getting Terrorhawks vibes.
You would be correct, sir.
People think I cheat in quizzes, but Bob's actually got a head like a beluga whale.
Yeah, that is a little teeny tiny wind up baby Battlehawk from Terrorhawks. Yeah. Now, Poppy, aka Bandai, aka Poppy, also did Terrorhawks that came in this sort of size.
Oh.
So that is actually a Terrorhawk, the Terrorhawk from Terrorhawks, and as it is a baby Battlehawk there. As you can see, they are not comparable size-wise, but in a bizarre eBay wormhole effect, a boxed Battlehawk could cost you as much as £12,000 or even more because people are stupid and they think they'll actually sell for that price, which they will not. Fearless Leader, they will not sell for that price at all. So I have yet to be able to find a really, I mean, I do actually have a decent one now, but I need to try and fix it up a bit. The weird thing is when I first got one that was a bit of a sort of spares and repairs kind of version, I actually remembered why I wasn't that impressed with it at the time, because it's not as big as you think it would be given the scale it was in the show. Because in the show, this used to land on top of it and launch from it. And it's nowhere near that scale. No, nowhere near. So it's not actually as impressive as you might hope it is had you watched the show.
Zombies going for Sam Fox.
Well, that's entirely Zombie's preference. Yes.
Very good, very good, very good, very good. What's the weirdest thing you got in your collection?
I don't actually have it here, but probably the weirdest thing was I actually picked up some erasers, and I'm using the term erasers rather than rubbers, so I don't get you too excited. That were Terrorhawks. I have no idea why I got them. I've also got what else did I get that was weird? It was a Battle of the Planets game where you sort of fired discs out and you had to catch them in the other shooter.
Oh,
that was pretty weird. again, that was a random shop pickup, and I just thought that is so weird. I can't actually leave it in the shop. I have to take it home with me. So that was deeply odd.
Bob and I went to Amsterdam once, and we saw these two ladies catching something in their shooters on stage live.
And let's leave it that there. Were they spherical, these things, by any chance?
They may have been.
They may have been. I understand.
Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Right.
Don't look at Aisha's most recent comments. You might get giddy.
Which I always get giddy around Aisha. She says she does trampolining naked with Babylon's out and all kinds of stuff. God damn it! We're all gonna get stiffies now. God damn it, Aisha. She knows how to do it. Right, we're both sci-fi fans. Let's talk sci-fi. Top 3 sci-fi films of all time, Mr. Andy.
Ooh, he's put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Put me on the spot.
I don't mind if you go sci-fi fantasy either. We'll widen it out. So
okay. I will start with Aliens.
Oh, Aliens.
Because you've got to nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Get out of this chicken shit outfit. You secure that shit, Hudson. All right, Alien, good choice.
Get away from her, you beep.
Good choice. Good choice. Good choice.
I mean, I think for what it was at the time, I think you've got to give the Matrix some props as well.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about that. We were all Josh the other day. The first one was mind blowing at the time.
Yeah, it was at the time, and it just was.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something.
Vadertron's here. He says yes, Aliens. Yes, Aliens.
That's not a film, Mark. He says film.
That don't count. Babylon
doesn't count. He knows I like it. That's why he's saying it.
No, I think it's because Aisha's talking about her Babylons.
Oh, all that. I actually like, and it's a massively sort of unknown film, really, but I might go with 2010.
Oh, the sequel.
The year we make contact.
Yeah, the sequel. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because the ships in that, or the Russian ship, is really, really cool. And I like it. But I also like the fact there's a lot of sort of really good characterization in it. It's very much of its time, sure. It's got Roy Schneider in it. It's got Helen Mirren in it. It's actually got some really good, there's actually got some heavyweight actors and actresses in it. So,
I don't think she gets her boobs out in that one, though, does she?
She does not. You're thinking of that Butcher's Wife one, are you?
Yeah, there's a few where she gets them out. She's got a cracking set, I have to say.
Babylons.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay. All right, you got one more.
That's 3, isn't it?
What have you had?
I got Aliens Matrix in 2010.
All right, okay. Interesting choices. Interesting. Okay. All right. We'll leave it with that.
I'm sure I'd come up with more, but
Nino's going Starman. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one as well. I agree.
Okay. No Blade Runner. Interesting. No Star Trek. Even interesting. Right.
Yeah, but I mean, you could choose a lot of them. I mean, some of those are obviously a lot of the Star Trek ones are favorites of mine. Yes, and I do enjoy Star Trek. Duh. But it's but you've got to go a little bit different. Good. I think that's it. If you're going greatest,
Fair enough. Right. Let's talk Star Wars then. What is the best episode in the hit documentary series Star Wars? And why is it most likely to be Return of the Jedi?
Probably because these are like two of my original books I actually own from my childhood that I've held on to.
Yeah. Bob's got them as well.
But can we just talk about, single points of failure on Death Stars, please?
All right, then.
Go on.
Come on. Yeah. Well, you need to raise that with Palps. He's the one who loves these bloody planet killers. The Sith are mad about them. He's just
just one-shot wonders. One shot and you're done. That's it. They're over. Terrible.
Yeah. All right. But so you're going Return of the Jedi, yeah?
I will for you, sir. Yes.
Very good. Who are your favourite Star Wars human and alien characters and why?
I thought you might ask me this one. I think I probably like Han the best, simply because he doesn't have any freaking force powers. He's largely initially in it purely for himself, but then goes all sort of heroic on us. And you know, he's sort of generally sort of the most human hero probably out of all of them, because you know, he doesn't have any interesting parental stuff going on. He just is.
Yeah.
So Trek 2 Blade Runner 2049, interesting. Saturn 5, yes, I recall Saturn 5. Interesting.
So your Han, what about Alien?
Alien characters. Alien characters.
I'll come back to it. We'll come back to have a little think.
Well, I mean, Chewie's really the obvious choice because he's the only major alien character that we meet in the original trilogy, really. Most other people are human variants, aren't they, that we actually sort of interact with? So there's not a huge amount of choice there. Who would yours be, apart from yourself, I suppose, or your dad, I should say?
Well, I'm very pro lizard. So there's plenty of lizard. You know, there's plenty of don't mind a bit of Bosk, little Bosky.
Yeah,
Bosky. I'm very pro Twi'lek. Very pro.
Yeah,
I like the Twi'lek. You know,
who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, there's plenty of aliens to choose from. You know. So all right. Well, you know, bit of Wookiee love is all right. It's fine. I'm pro Ewok as well. Not many people are.
Yeah.
Very pro Ewok.
They're very cute. I used to have a little furry Ewok growing up. That was very cute.
I'm actually pro Porg. I like a bit of Porg as well. Not many people like Porg. I'm pro Porg. Right, if you were in the hit documentary series Star Wars, would you be a Jedi, a Sith, a bounty hunter, or a smuggler, or something else? And what would your name be?
Ooh. Sadly, knowing me, I would have to be a Jedi, because I'm incapable of being anything other than a good guy. It just feels wrong, diddly wrong. Even when I, you get all these interesting characters in games, and I can't play an evil character in a game. I'm rubbish.
You definitely are. Anyone that says wrong, diddly wrong dog, you're definitely a good guy. Diddly do. Oh, and bless him. Oh.
I would love to be a star pilot of some description as well, into the bargain, which most Jedi probably are as well, of course.
All right, well, good.
Let's face it.
Well, okay. Well, next bit, we'll widen this out. You're a Jedi, but you can pick any vehicle or ship from any sci-fi franchise to travel in. So anything. So what ship are you picking, or vehicle, and what would you call it?
The Falcon is tempting because it does have guns and it can carry cargo. You see, I'm an old-time player of Elite from back in 1984 in black and white. So I'm sort of thinking, what would I want? Like a trading ship sort of thing that you can fly solo. I can't fly Slave 1, as it used to be called. I don't know what it's called these days, but it's probably not called Slave 1 anymore, because it's kind of a bit upsy-downsy. I quite like Firefly from Serenity.
Oh, yeah.
Serenity from Firefly, sorry, other way around. Because that's a cool ship, because it's vertical take-off landing. Yeah. I quite fancy flying a Mark 9 Hawk from Space 1999, actually.
Nice, all right, yeah, good choice.
That's suitably obscure.
Good choice.
Oh, no, actually, no, I know what I'd do. I would have Hawk's ship from Buck Rogers in the 25th Century.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
It's
a spaceship which resembles a bird for no good reason. but hey.
I like that one. That's good. Right, really serious question now. Who would you rather do rude, touchy things to? Marla, Chewie's wife, Maz Kanata, or Vice Admiral Holdo?
Who played Vice Admiral Holdo again? I think people always ask me this.
The lady from Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd probably go for her then. She's probably about my age or older.
Okay. All right, very good. Now talk blue milk. Do you have your blue milk from the bottle like Aunt Beru serves it up? Or do you prefer to go direct from the teat like Luke Skywalker does in Last Jedi?
I like my blue milk cold, so I'd have to go from the bottle, I think.
God.
I know.
Well,
Mm.
well, you're missing out on the, the teat suckage, but I suppose you could have ice milk, couldn't you? You could ice it up a bit and have a nice cold,
It'll be pasteurised as well, which is probably not a bad thing. Don't know where those teats have been, do you?
Yeah, but it's part of the fun, isn't it? Having a good suckle. So, you can stick it in your mouth and suck it. All right, fair enough. Each to their own. Well, okay, all right. What about superheroes? Do you got any? Are you a fan of Marvel or DC, or any other superheroes? And if so, which ones do you like?
Yeah, I started with Marvel, but like I said, I was into my Judge Dreads and stuff for quite a while first. And I actually quite rate the what's his Carl Urban's Judge Dredd.
Yeah, I like that as well.
I like that one. I mean, to be fair, I didn't think Sylvester's was entirely rubbish either. Actually, it had an ABC warrior in it, so I gave them points for that because they knew they did know their backstory to a certain extent. So I gave them some credit for that at least.
It was a thing, wasn't it? It's watchable.
It's watchable. Yeah,
it's a thing.
So favorite DC Marvel characters. I've always liked Batman because he doesn't actually have any superpowers, as the films occasionally point out.
Yeah.
So he's just sort of pure dedication and money. Like Flash said, so what's your superpower, Dudley? I'm rich. Yeah. it's like, it's fair and accurate, but and that was, I mean, one of my favorite comics is Dark Knight Returns.
Oh.
I mean, it's such great. I mean, if you've never read it, it's brilliant, and it is basically what a lot of the modern films are actually heavily based on. In fact, frame for frame, I was going, "That's in the comic. That's in the comic," because they're so identical. It's actually scary how much they ripped off it, and then just put it in with sort of the Superman's death story and all the rest of it.
Likes his milk. He likes a bit of prostate milking. If you can find someone, that can.
You're a married man, Lack. Well, perhaps that's his point. Yeah.
You need a special lady that can,
Well, I knew it was straight to the source.
So Batman, Batman control. I'm Batman. Batman.
I mean, in terms of Marvel, I mean, Spider-Man was always the sort of the plucky hero for me, but I do like a good tech suit. So, I mean, Iron Man, yes, definitely. Death's Head, though, is one of my favorites in terms of obscure characters. First appearing in the Transformers comics back in the day. And strangely, has had a recent resurrection as well. But I also like The Authority. Have you heard of The Authority?
No, I don't know that one.
Wildstorm comics. And The Authority, people like Midnighter and Apollo have actually become part of the DC universe since. But they were quite a sort of a grown-up comic, and they had like sort of gay characters in for that was probably quite edgy for the time.
Yeah.
But that was just that sort of, it's kind of the idea of what if the superheroes decided that actually they'd run things better, basically. So it was quite, it was an interesting series.
Very nice. Well, we support inclusivism here in the army. We believe that you can stick it anywhere you want. Don't matter.
Which was basically and that was exactly a storyline in one of the comics at one point. Funnily enough,
I don't mind where you stick it. Like any hole's a goal. Basically, is Pity did it with some koala bears once. So, don't recommend that, to be honest. Riddled with chlamydia. Right, final question. If you were trapped on a deserted island with me and the supermodel Helena Christensen, what 3 things would you take and why?
We've got to take sunscreen.
Okay, yeah. Skin health is very important. Yeah.
And Helena might need some sunscreen applying, of course, as well.
Well, yeah, so you could pass it to me and then I could rub it in her. So, yeah, good point.
No.
It's a good idea. You pass it over to me.
You can take your turn. What else will I take? Means for signaling help. And a tent.
For me and Helena?
No, for me and Helena.
Me and Helena, what's your signaling with you?
You can guard the tent, because being a vicious monkey lizard, people will stay away from it then.
Right, we'll talk about that later. Okay. Right, you've survived the first section.
Okay.
So yeah, you can relax a little bit now. Right, next section, Bob. I want to thank everyone for coming in. We're up to 29 in the chat, so thank you so much for coming in. Got a good audience. So appreciate you supporting us, and also supporting Andy. Please go and sub to Excelsior's domain. The link is in the description. Really appreciate it. Go and check out his content. Right, next section coming up.
Show us and tell us. Don't show your jiggly bits. Show us and tell us. But don't show your jiggly bits. Show us and tell us. Don't show your jiggly bits. Show us and tell us. But don't show your jiggly bits. Show us, tell us. But don't show your jiggly bits. Show us, tell us. But don't show your jiggly bits.
Yeah. We don't want to see that. Oh, not yet. Anyway.
No.
Right, but you get to show some stuff. So I know we like stuff. We're a bit pervy around here, Andy. We like to look at stuff. So
See some pointy bits then.
show us some stuff.
Now you accuse me of liking my starships, so there you go. Let's have a bit of Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers.
Corgi Buck Rogers.
Corgi.
Now this is the dangerous one. Now someone's taken it upon themselves to remove the child-friendly bar that is normally between the spiky bits.
Oh.
So this is a show accurate, more or less, Buck Rogers Starfighter.
Now, did they release that first without the bar, and then they realised it was dangerous and put the bar in?
I don't know. I suspect they released it with the bar always, because I think this is a custom amendment to them.
I think it was released without the bar first.
Do you?
I could be wrong.
Mark might know. Mark might tell us in the chat.
Mark will know. I think it was without, and then they realised that's dangerous. It's like a weapon.
It is like a weapon.
Let us know in the chat. Oh, the shuttle. Was that a Moonraker?
That's a Moonraker.
Oh, the
Moonraker. And it's quite cool. This is cool. This is cool again. So it's got I like a spaceship that can get rid of its landing gear.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that.
And you get your little satellite inside as well if you're lucky.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice.
Quite cool. But that's proper die cast. That's dangerous as well.
Cool, good proper British brand as well. The old Corgi.
Yep, absolutely. So I'm going to calm date myself now. You ready?
Yeah.
One of my first games.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Snapper. Is that BBC?
That is my BBC microcomputer model.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was the first computer I ever played in school. The BBC.
Yeah, I had one at home. That was my first computer ever. Was the BBC B.
Yeah.
And it's look. This is what we used to get computer games on, kids. It's a tape.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
So it's great. Well, that chain it actually gives you instructions for loading there as well. Chain snapper. There you go.
Yeah, very nice.
Not my original one, I hasten to add, but I saw that and I just smiled quietly to myself and I had to get that. We also used to use these for games. These are called books.
BOE says it was with the bar. BOE knows his shit, so with the bar.
So there we have Steve Jackson Fighting Fantasy Starship Traveler, which I'm pretty sure I played when I was growing up. So again, that's a relatively sort of recent re-pick up, I think.
See you later, Aisha.
What else can I? It would have been rude of me not to show off that, which was early source of scan material for the website, of course.
Yeah. I love stuff. I love the big Diex. He's a badass.
Yeah. And it did all the classic sort of annual stuff. So you had sort of the character breakdowns at the front there. But it's all original artwork. Do you remember that it's appeared in Lookin'?
Lookin', I remember Lookin'. I used to subscribe to Lookin'.
Yeah, because so Lookin' ran a sort of a black and white comic strip. There we go.
Yeah.
Thanks, the big four weapons.
Yeah.
So it did, and that was basically your source. That was the only annual that they ever did for it. So it's one of the few British sources. This is what you got.
Andy, do you know what I found on eBay yesterday? Some Starfleet Bomber X pen toppers.
Oh yes, I found a DieX one. Well, I used to think they were Starfleet, but I don't think they are. I think they're actually something else. But I can imagine those would exist. There are little oddities that came out in Japan because obviously Japan got more merchandise. Now this is French, so they called it Bombay X. As you can see, that was 12 francs there. See, back in the day, big rubbish.
The Frenchies.
That was their version of it.
I always have to do something different than Frenchies.
Yeah. So that was that's the first British DVD box set release.
Nice.
And it has loads of stuff in it, and it's also got my little website address at the bottom. Look.
Oh, that's good.
I actually helped them pull it together. I gave them some info and stuff on it and such like, and that actually helped them to sort of figure out who owned it as well back in the day, because that was far from obvious initially. Because it had sort of fallen. They released the whole series on NTSC tapes in the US.
Oh,
it kind of went quiet after that. Now this is my pièce de résistance.
Hello, Adam. Oh, I'm really jealous about this one.
I know. So I think you've seen this one before, probably, haven't you? So this is a proper Japanese die-cast DieX.
Yeah, this is a proper
standard version, but it's in really, really nice condition. This one.
Yeah.
Therefore, not cheap. But I also got this chap. I'll show you the back of it. That's what he sort of comes with. Big sword and shooty bits and all that sort of good stuff. So he's cool. But I also got this from an auction recently. And he's slightly more beaten up.
Yeah.
But this is the deluxe version of it. So much bigger and heavier. Missing all of his
missing his X in his hands, isn't he? And his
X in his hands and all that good stuff. Yeah. But this one actually transforms, I think, into something else. I've yet to try it properly. Can you see his legs have got sort of a scissor joint there?
Yeah.
So he will actually transform into a sort of like a tank mode, I think he's got.
Yeah,
but I need to have a play with that at some point. A couple of other
Mr. Long says, "Who remembers Look and Read?" Look and Read.
Yeah, I think I do. Wordy. Was he on Jigsaw? Dark Towers. What was that? Oh, what's that theme tune for was it the Book Tower? It was called. I can't remember how it goes. Is it in my head? But I can't do it. That's one of my few remaining Star Wars toys.
Oh, nice cloud card, diecast cloud card.
Diecast Kenner, yeah.
Very
I
nice.
picked up the Millennium Falcon in this as well. I never had it originally, but the Millennium Falcon's really cool as well.
Not easy to get good condition diecast. Yeah, they're normally battered, aren't they?
Yeah, they can be, unless you get lucky. Dinky Enterprise.
Oh, I've got that one. That's a classic.
Yeah, complete with shuttle.
Oh, mine hasn't got the shuttle. That's always missing.
Yeah, the shuttle's quite hard. But that was quite a nice clean white one. That one I thought when I saw it.
That is very clean. Yeah, they're often very yellowed, and the stickers on the nacelles are often like rubbed off.
Yeah.
That is a nice one.
Do you remember this? Do you remember these guys?
Is that Britain's?
It is Britain, sir. Well done.
Fucking hell, I'm on a roll. Yeah.
That is Britain.
I don't collect Britons, but I have seen those. So
yeah, they're dirt cheap. You literally can't. People can't sell them.
Yeah.
But they're actually a really good construction thing. You could do different stuff with it.
Yeah, that's right.
And it would be rude of me not to show off this chap who was my.
Oh.
I never had it when I was little. I never had the blue one when I was little, but I loved the Dinky Eagles growing up. These are repro canisters.
Wow. Now, have you seen the Kickstarter that's just started?
No. Do tell.
So there's a Kickstarter for that ship. And it's like 32-inch one. Yeah, it's like $300.
Really? That actually sounds quite reasonable for.
Yeah, I thought that was
Yeah.
So I can't remember who's making it, but Ramen Toys, who we buy quite a bit from, is helping distribute that from Asia.
Now, can you tell me, Mr. Rum, please?
I can. Well, I
Ramen,
might be able to.
ramen.
Yeah,
They did the Centurions that aren't Centurions, right?
they did. I've got a couple of them. Yeah.
Oh, why are they so expensive? On eBay, on the secondary market. they're
Well,
really-
secondary, yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you still buy
can't
them? Can you buy them direct or?
So you can buy them off his website, Ramen Toys, but some of them
Oh.
are sold out. Some of them because I think because he's an independent toy maker, he'll pay the factory to make so many, you know.
Yeah, he'll do a
And
run and then.
Yeah, and he's not a huge company, so he can't sit with lots of stock that's not, you know.
For some reason, I just
so-
assumed that he would be sort of, significant. I don't know why I did that because they look really. Professional. I mean,
no, he's a pretty. He's I think he's an independent toy maker. So, but yeah, it's a good. I think we got the. Was it the Sky equivalent? Ace. What's his name?
Ace McCloud.
Ace McCloud, the equivalent of him. I can't. He
Yeah.
doesn't. To get around copyright, he doesn't.
Okay,
Okay.
he's not copyright. He's not Ace McCloud, but he is
Yeah.
Ace McCloud. Yes.
Yeah. Very nice toys, Andy.
And oh yeah,
You got more to show me?
because of your thumbnail.
Yeah.
That's the jigsaw it came from.
Yeah. There are quite a few. Oh, look at that. That is it. Yes.
That is it. Oh yeah, I knew it as soon as I saw it, obviously, because I would do, wouldn't I? But that's the jigsaw.
Now, you corrected me on this. So for those people that don't know, this is a Japanese show that got overdubbed in different territories. It was overdubbed in England.
Yes.
And I called it a marionette, but it's not. You corrected me, I think.
It's a rod puppet. Well, it's a little bit of everything actually, because X is actually a bloke in a suit.
Yes, straight out of like the Japanese kaiju
So
kind of.
I think it's called tokusatsu.
Yeah.
Is the style of that being done.
And do you know the guy? Do you know the designer? Do you know who the designer is of the robot?
It was Go Nagai.
Go Nagai, that's right. And he made Devilman, and he's huge in Japan. He's made a few. Did he make Mazinga? And,
yeah, I think
Devilman?
I'm gonna give you a twirl. Brace yourselves.
Okay. Yeah, we're on a twirl. What are we looking at? Oh, you got a signature.
Yeah,
Look at that. That's amazing.
So the people, Fabulous Films, who did the DVD, very kindly got me this, which is signed by various people who did the voice acting. Louis Ellman is down there, who did produced the series originally. So that's
Go Nagai is like a classic.
Yeah,
toy designer,
Devilman as well, I believe.
Devilman, Mazinga.
Yeah,
he's like your Japanese Bob Regan or Larry Harm or whatever. He's that kind of legend.
Recognize him?
Do you know this is on my bucket list? You've got two toys that are on my bucket list. There's one on eBay, but the man's missing. The man got chopped off by the waistline.
I mean, this was again one of my random toy fair pickups. I was literally walking past, looked to my left, and thought, that looks somewhat like a hawk.
Please hold this up. This is so hard to get clean like that. So that is the Street Hawk. This is one of my favorite shows when I was a kid. Look at that. It's such a that's so there was Airwolf, there was the A-Team, there's Knight Rider, but Street Hawk I love Street Hawk. Yeah.
You can see I don't think his friction isn't really working, but there was definitely a sort of friction element to it in there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, these do you know Nema Studios? They've been done some Starfleet stuff as well.
Yeah, I haven't bought any of these yet, but I definitely, I think he's sold out, but you probably still get them.
Yeah, it was a bit tricky to get those actually, but he very kindly gave me a separate card back for them, even though they're not on cards. So
nice.
Another corgi one I used to play with to death when I was little.
Yeah, I've got that one as well. That's awesome.
They're very cool.
Some of the classic corgi toys are amazing.
They really are, and they last forever because they're metal.
Yeah.
But this was another one that I used to love when I was little as well.
Oh yeah, Bird of Prey.
bird of prey. That's Ertl. It's 100% metal. It's
Oh,
lethal.
wow.
It's completely lethal.
Hey, Gilly. Hey, Gilly. I think Ertl's owned by Tomy now, I think.
I was gonna. My knee-jerk reaction to that was that they're owned by. I wanted to say Hasbro, but I might be wrong. They're definitely being bought by somebody.
Someone in the chat might correct us. I'm pretty sure it's Tomy, but I'll stand corrected if I'm wrong.
Little Babylon 5 micro machines there.
Now, Adam, the real toy dude, has got. Oh, there he is. He's got a huge micro machines collection. I love these things. They're
really good. I mean, and there was so little Babylon 5 merchandise. It's crazy. You can get slightly bigger versions of these in with the figures that they did. Strangely,
yeah.
But they're really. I mean, they're like micro machines normally are. They're pretty show accurate.
Yeah. I've got some of the Star Trek ones, and they're amazing.
Yeah, they're good as well. I've got some of those as well. And this was something I picked up off eBay, which I never thought I'd see again ever. Look at this.
Oh, well, I don't know this show very well, but GeForce, if he's in, is going to go mad. So this is Gatchaman or Battle of the Planets, or I think there's like 3 or 4 different names for it. I never actually saw this as a kid, but
but you wouldn't. The thing is, you wouldn't have seen this as a kid,
right? Okay,
because this is labeled Battle of the Planets, as you quite rightly say.
Yeah.
But Battle of the Planets was season 1 of Science Ninja Team Gatchaman.
Okay.
This is not from season 1 of Science Ninja Team Gatchaman. This is from season 2. So this did not appear in Battle of the Planets at all. But because the toys that were being produced in Japan at the time were from this series, they decided they'd just do a sneaky rebadge and release this as Battle of the Planets. As Battle of the Planets toys, basically. So the sneaky little so-and-sos, although this was the Phoenix in the second series, and possibly onwards of the show, it wasn't the God Phoenix that we had, which is the blue one. So it didn't resemble ours at all. But I had the small version of that growing up, and I loved it. I never thought I'd lay my hands on it. And then this lady was, I think she was saying one of these and one of the small ones in boxes. And I said, would you give me an offer? And I just thought, because I've learned a bit now about the sort of the toys thing. That sometimes it pays to be cheeky. And I said, would there be a deal to be done if I took them both from you? And she gave me, and I fell off my chair and said yes.
Jesus.
She clearly was just a private seller, and she just went, yeah, I just want a shot of them. So I went, yes, please, thank you. And that was it. So 2 God Phoenixes later, I was a very happy Excelsior. Yes.
I've never seen those, and there isn't a huge amount of Battle of the Planets merch, really. Not that I've found.
Not unless you try hard and have a thick wallet as well, because there's some very good figures that Diamond selected.
Yes,
they're nice.
Yeah. Who makes that? Who makes the vehicle?
The vehicle is Poppy Bandai. So I say Poppy Bandai like that because it mentions them both, but this was just before they dropped Poppy but the weird thing is Poppy is actually a subsidiary of Bandai.
Yeah.
But then I think they stopped using Poppy as a subsidiary and just went Bandai.
Yeah.
So the Terrorhawks are also Poppy Bandai.
Yeah.
But because they're die cast for the most part. So again, build quality is really good on them, apart from the plastic bits. But again, they were that sort of one of those last tie-ins that they did. And one of the last times that you see Poppy Bandai being used as the brand for that particular style of die-cast production. So those were all sort of really early 80s, and that was kind of when that obviously die-cast started to fade off a bit then.
There you go. Hold it up for GeForce again. So GeForce, please, if you don't mind, sorry. Barking orders out here. Here are GeForce. That's what you need to look out for now then. So I know he's got the figures, so...
yeah, they do come up on eBay from time to time.
Okay.
I'm still looking to restore a couple of the small Phoenixes. I've got a few spare lying around that I keep meaning to get around to. It's not really what I do, but I have fiddled with one before because what they tend to these go yellow, something chronic, particularly on the beak part here, and the beak is off. The head part and the smaller ones is often missing because it snaps off really easily. So the trick is to find one that's got an intact beak and find a decent body, because again the body's yellow as well.
Yeah. G-Force needs to lie down.
Yeah. And G-Force is an interesting one because G-Force is Battle of the Planets. It's a slightly different edit to Battle of the Planets, so it's slightly more mature because the Science Ninja Team Gatchaman had shurikens and generally offing of the bad guys, whereas with Battle of the Planets, it's more sort of gentle spankings going on rather than shurikens to the head and stuff, you know. So they edited it quite a lot from the original.
I'm very pro spanking.
Like that.
Yeah, I like that. I got my attention. Very nice. Very nice.
You'd like Princess in the show. If you haven't watched it, you can find it on the YouTubes, I'm sure.
Nice. BOE, yeah. I can picture what those Poppy figures look like and the boxes. They did.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they did make Star Wars figures. Lax says, I'm pretty sure Corgi are the only company that made memorabilia from the Roger Moore show, The Saint. There is a car, yeah. There is a car.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, they had some funny, they've just got some very curious licenses. I mean, they've got the Batman license as well, of course. Corgi, it was Dinky. Dinky were weird. Dinky sort of, they had the Thunderbirds license, but they only did Thunderbird 2 and Fab 1. And that was it.
Yeah.
And then, but they also did the UFO Interceptor and the Shadow mobiles as well. But again, that was kind of it. And it's like, well, where are the baddies? You know, give us a UFO, and they never did. So you know, Tommy bought Urkel. Okay,
I thought so. There we go. So there we go.
Wow.
I tell you what, it's been. We don't normally do as much of this show and tell, but it's been awesome. No, I like it. You've got away with not having to do Star Wars roleplay as well because we're over. So this is if you want to get out of Star Wars roleplay, this is what you need to do: show loads of toys. And you've got, I have to say, you've got some amazing pieces in your collection. Like you've actually got 3 or 4 of my Grails. So
what were your sorry, I'm assuming people said, but what were your other Grails then that I've got?
So the big Die X, the original Japanese die-cast one that you've got in mint condition, the Street Hawk. I've been after one of those. I do find those Street Hawks, but often the front piece is missing, so that comes off.
Right.
You know, the kind of aero piece, and then often because the driver is like fixed in. Often he comes off from the waist or from the leg. So sometimes you find them and it's got his legs on there but no body.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
That was such a random thing. Because again, it was one of those delightful ones where I wasn't looking for it. I didn't actually know anything about the background to the toy at all. I just happened to be right place, right time, right age, and had to have the recognition of it. Because I just find it's fascinating that my brain will still recognize a Street Hawk toy from 30 yards. You know, it's like, why is that a thing?
Yeah. So awesome looking at your collection. Definitely encourage you, please, to go over and subscribe to Andy on Excelsior's Domain. And don't just subscribe, go and check out some of his content. As you can see, he's got great taste, especially if you're a sci-fi fan. He goes out and visits toy shops and things like that. I think I watched one of your videos the other day where you were in a really small toy shop somewhere. It was quite interesting.
It could be
the smallest toy shop in England or something. Or, and also check out. I think you do dual streaming of the Cosmic Council, so it streams on your channel and Gareth's. So
yeah.
So thanks for coming on. I hope it's been all right for you.
It's been lovely. It's been great fun. Thank you.
It's been good. We've been very grown up today, Bob. There's been hardly any talk of any fannies or boobies or anything really.
Haven't even been asked which one of the 9 I'd go for. It's shocking.
Well, I thought because you said you didn't go from the teat, we missed that one.
So
because I was like, well, if you don't go from the teat, you know.
So it was so actually it was like a fighting fantasy book. Then I had a choice of questions depending on which way I went.
That's right. It's exactly like that. Exactly like that. There's some method to the madness. So massive thank you to our guest this week, then Andy from Excelsior's Domain. Check him out at the Excelsior's Domain channel, YouTube channel. Also, go and check out his website if you're into Starfleet Bomber X or you want to learn more about it. It's a good deep dive.
There's some 80s tunes on there as well.
Oh, and if you're into like rock music from the 80s, of course, Brian May did the soundtrack to the British version. So,
No,
didn't he?
No.
No. What am I thinking of?
I often have to correct people on this one, but the gentleman who did the actual soundtrack
Oh,
Paul Bliss.
Oh, the theme tune.
Yes, the theme tune. So Brian May covered it in the Starfleet Project mini album, which actually, funnily enough,
before you go on, I think correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think one of the members of the Police wrote it, and Brian May recorded it. So it wasn't the Sting; it's the other guy actually wrote it. I'm pretty sure that is the case. I may have just told. I may have this totally wrong, or I might have just told you something new there. But I'm pretty sure.
Brian May and friends. It was Edward Van Halen, Alan Gratzer, Phil Chen, and Fred Mandel.
Who wrote it?
Any of those?
No. Okay, I've just made something up then. Oh, what the hell's that?
That's the LP.
Oh, nice.
That's the Starfleet Project LP.
Nice. So Brian May record. Did he sit? What did he do the vocals? Who did the vocals? Brian May.
Yeah, Brian May. Yeah.
Okay. What am I thinking of? Who?
So it was like a jamming. It was like a jamming session, basically, that they did with Ed Van Halen.
Oh, it was the Droids theme. I'm thinking of Stuart Copeland. Okay. I knew there was some weird sci-fi thing. Okay, all right.
And I think he's actually re-released this on Spot. I think you can get the album on Spotify at the moment.
Yeah.
Brian May. So
there's a quiz question I got wrong there, people. I think I Google everything. Okay, awesome. What's coming up on the EXCELSIOR'S, the main channel? Anything that you want to pimp out before we go?
That's a very good question, because this week's all topsy-turvy for me, so I don't have a lot ready at the minute. But I've got a video I've been meaning to do for a bit. I got some old Thor comics from the 80s, because that was one of the very first American sized titles I ever picked up direct from newsagents in real of all places. Utterly random. But what I like about those comics is they have this sort of 80s adverts in them for very 80s toys, and often American 80s toys. They're just a little bit different. And so I want to do a video on that, because I took pictures of them before I let them go the other day. So I've got some material to sort of work through. So I might do a video on those, I think, if I get a chance before Thursday this week. So I normally do videos Mondays and Thursdays. That's kind of what I aim for. And then got Cosmic Council on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, when I'm on with Gareth and whoever else joins us. So yeah.
Okay, very good. Blue says there's some auctions this Wednesday, which I think I'm bloody working from home as well on Wednesday. It's dangerous when he streams auctions.
Very dangerous.
I don't think I've ever watched one without, anyway,
diving in.
Yeah, it is easy. Okay, awesome. So thanks for that. I'm away next week, actually. This time next week, I'm away on a work thing. Unfortunately, there's an evening bloody event where I can't get out of it, so I can't be streaming next week. But the week after, we are interviewing. We've got Roughshod Storks on, who I've never met before, but he's a collector from America, and he's been quite active. Rolando introduced us to him. He's been quite active in the Monkey-Lizard Army chat on Instagram. And I know he met a load of our American friends at Joe Fest this year. So check that out. Come and meet. His name's Richie. And he seems like a really cool guy. So if you want to come and meet Richie and expand our community, so you can see me not next week, the week after. Don't forget, we have Top Gun Model School every Saturday, 3 p.m. UK time. If you want to come and build models with us, everyone's welcome. It's myself and the Sexually Repressed Australian squad do that one. And then on Sundays at the same time, we have the Lego Studs. And again, you're welcome to join myself and the Brick Babes and the Studs to come and build some Lego. And don't forget, the two Pommies are back. And our next show is on Thursday the 3rd. And we'll be doing a bit of a deep dive into PGM's experience on the set of King Kong. So what you can remember of it anyway. So massive thank you to everyone that came out. We had a great turnout tonight. You guys are awesome. You are the Monkey Lizard Army. Please use the hashtag MLA. Don't forget, if you want to join the 1 Minute Ice Cream Club, send me a video in. I think we may have somebody on the screen that has just submitted an application. So send me a video. You have to look at your ice cream for 1 minute before you eat it. And then the panel will decide whether you are in the club or not. So thanks, everyone. You guys are awesome. And remember, monkey lizards are for life, Andy, aren't they? We don't spit roast them. No, don't do that, because we'll probe you, probably.
Yep.
Or pee on your lawn. Could do that.
Could do that.
That might be a thing.
Definitely
Probing. We might give you the old ET finger.
E.T. phone home.
Bye, everyone.
I'm Salacious Rum. Remember to make love, not war, because time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. Don't forget what it takes to be a human being. But I'm not a human, I'm a monkey lizard. And don't